Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels dark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. New ideas with a sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels dark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Grand Rising, people. It's your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka I am tired as I don't know what. I had a late night last night. Was it a hot date? Sorta. If you want to say it was like tantric group sex. it was a bunch of us talking and chatting and having a good time. I was on another podcast. My good friend, my brother, L.A. Josh Preston, podcast. That's what he called it. And we was burning the midnight oil. I was up there way past my bedtime, way past my medicine time. So when I get a little delayed on taking some medicine that gives me late side effects without me getting the proper 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours sleep, something like that. It makes me drag through the through the rest of the day. I got to get a pick me up, a pep me up, and all that good stuff. Of course, like that. And that's what happened last night. Oh, I tell you. Oh, the trouble with men. Today is Freaky Friday, and we're gonna have some good conversations, a little sexual epithet conversation, and more of a question about studying the species on both sides, male and female side, actually. Yeah, we're going to have a few questions. We're going to kick that into gear. And hopefully, now that we got a new telephone number where you can actually call in and your questions and all that good stuff, you out there that's listening, and a lot of people want to say something, shy to show their face or whatever, you guys can actually call in. We have a telephone number right now. It's 301. I have to let Molly tell you the whole number when he gets in. 301 531 4370. So that's 301 531 4370. You can call in and your comments and everything can be heard. I just ask that when you call in, and in order for you to avoid getting the click, don't be disrespectful, don't be rude, and don't be nasty. And you can't say crazy stuff, because we will click you. We will disconnect your shit like AT&T, Bell, Ma Bell, T-Mobile, all of that. Doing a late bill. We'll act like that you are too much delinquent, and you will get cut. So please be mindful and be respectful of other people. Respect our show, so that everybody can make this an enjoyable show and a pleasure to talk and get their questions answered and all of that good stuff like that. Okay, so no derogatory statements and all that good stuff. I can't tell people what to say, but put it like this: it won't be said on this platform. You go stand on the corner and shout your obscenities or whatever negativities you want to say, but we ain't gonna do it here. And if you call a legitimate question or legitimate funny, then yeah, we'll hear that. But we ain't gonna hear no psycho boo boo babble stuff. You got it, get it, got it, good. Okie dokie. So like I said, last night was a good night. It made me almost forget about my shades of blue. It makes you sleep and have wild dreams too. When you don't get the proper rest, or your body isn't at that proper rest and relaxation stage, you had some wild dreams. Now, I had to get rest, so I made it a point sleeping with no TV on, no phone on. Just so only thing that was set was my alarm clock to get up at 7 o'clock. Okay, and I still was uncomfortable. It's like my body still was struggling to get comfortable in that position where I can have a good night's sleep. And then when I woke up, my dad going, my back and stuff, I must have was turned twisted. And then my mind probably was telling me, straighten up your body, turn this way or turn that way. Maybe that's why people toss and turn at night, because they're trying to get comfortable and to get to a relaxed station or a position where they can get good rest. I don't know what's the best way to position your body anymore for homeostasis. They're talking about good breathing. Like I know some of my friends, men and women, sleep on their stomach. I'm a big girl. Okay, if I slept on my stomach, all of this weight from my boobs and my midsection would cave my poor little back end. I just like, I look like the letter U. Boot, head and feet be up in the air like that. All of this weight sinks into the bed. So that's not a good position for me. And then I tried laying flat on my back, and all of this massive amount of meat comes back right here and sit right here on my neck and choke the hell out of me. My boobs choke me, because I got rolling boob tops that you can roll them things like a helicopter, propellers, whatever you want, and they be all up under my neck. So that's not a good way of sleeping. That's why I have to always be in like a sitting up or recline position. And I'm noticing that's not helping my back too much. And I think I'm getting worn down on one side versus the other. I tried sleeping on the side, and that even it's uncomfortable. I'm like, goodness gracious, I just can't get loose enough to get in that uh desired position. But enough about me and my positions. Let's talk about you and your positions. But before I do that, let's say good morning to the panel. Good morning to my super producers. I don't even know.
Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh.
Grand Rising, Grand Rising.
Rising, Riri.
How you feeling today, baby?
Good as always.
Good as always. That is beautiful to hear. I love it, love it.
What
My
up?
body,
What up?
I'm a little tensed up, Molly. I'm a little tense. I know what people gonna say. Well, she don't let nobody relieve the tension. No, no, that's not it. Um, it's just I got to bed late last night with LA
What
Josh Preston podcast, David Green, Chout Bout, Louisa Harrell. Everybody that was on the show late last night can't be on the show on this time early. So I'm gonna stop hanging with them jokers.
Yeah, LA in here. LA made it. If LA can make it, all of them can make it. He said, thanks everybody. Hope everybody had fun and enjoyed themselves.
Yes,
What up, Mr.
JC,
John?
JC
Welcome
Welly. You
back
said
here,
LA in
Malik.
here.
Malik. What up, Malik? First comment of the day. Slicky Woo. Appreciate you tapping in. Mr. John in here. What Diggy head ass? What up, Diggy? Tell Connie we said what up.
Hey, thank you guys. Thank you guys for tapping in. Because we're gonna have a good show today. We got good questions for the men. But my first question is: what position are you most comfortable in when you're sleeping? Just casual sleeping. How do you sleep? What is your position? And do some of y'all, but most everybody sleep with a partner. Are you guys used to sleeping? If you had to sleep solo, a lot of people that's married couple, they're used to sleeping with their spouse beside them. Do you find it weird when you don't have your spouse beside you? Those for those people that's married and with spouses, but for the most part, what is your comfortable position when you try to get a good night's rest? So, well, let's see what they say out there. What is a good comfortable position for a good night rest? Molly, what say you when you're sleeping or getting a good night's sleep? How do you find yourself laying?
I don't know. I probably had to put a camera up and record me sleeping and go back and look at it. I wake up on the opposite side of the bed sometimes. I don't know how the hell I got there. I can just be editing a video sitting up and I be knocked out. I wake up, neck all hurt and got a crook in my neck because it wasn't properly. So I don't know. If I prefer it though, I like to just lay on my back. I don't lay on my side or anything like that. But yeah, mostly my back if I have to. But I always wake up some other way. It just never stay the same. Not for me. I'm a
Right.
crazy sleeper. I might
Now,
elbow motherfucker.
when you on your back, do you like to be propped up or can you lay like flat? Like I need pillows and stuff behind me if I'm laying on the back
Oh
to
no,
sit me
flat.
up.
I'm floor. Like I lay on the floor. I'm more comfortable laying on the carpet than laying on the bed. Like I
Really?
can't be. I don't like to suck in nothing like that. It's like I ain't got no support. Like the floor give me more support. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe because I grew up with a lot of us, Sometimes, shoot, you got to hit the floor. Somebody on the top bump. It's about 20 of us. We had to figure it out. So the floor was always good. You ain't got to share a bed. I can just go lay on the floor, put a nice little comforter down. But yeah, I'm cool with the carpet. If it got carpet in there, I'm good with that.
I wonder if I put a little pallet down and lay on the floor. Lay on the floor. Well, I wonder would that help? No,
And
because
they
I still
said he
don't.
sleep on the left side, and when he sleep alone, he stretch all across the bed.
So he's turned on his left side, sleeping at. But when you alone, you like this high, all
Mr.
this
John
special.
said upside down like a bat.
Mm,
Said naked to
upside down like a
watch
bat.
the genie come out. Yeah, that what you thought, Dickie. Said I've been trying all week to be on the show. Slicky, you just on the show. Why you send Slicky the link, Reese?
I did, and I
Oh,
can show you. Let me show you proof into the camera, and you
I
tell
didn't
me.
like spooning in jail anymore, but I did
And
get
you
high.
know, he keeps saying you didn't do this, you didn't do this,
Man,
but
Dickie, you went through some shit, huh?
for the good people,
He
you know,
talking about over the jail. You said for the
just
good people, what?
just for namesake, and I don't like, because he was sent the link, Molly, because he said he was going to come on when we was talking about Wellness Wednesday. He was like, "You didn't send me any blah 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 blah." I'm like, "Okay, I'll show you guys out there in the world that I did. I did. Here it go right here, and it shows the date and time. What did that say, Molly?
Wednesday, 10:08, my mama birthday. 10:08. Play that number, y'all. You play the numbers, play 10:08. You might hit.
On that Wednesday. And that was for him to come on the show. Did I say? And he was like, "You didn't send it to me. You didn't send it to me." I was
Yes.
like, "Yeah,
And
yeah,
you
I
got
did."
10 minutes just to talk about if you send Slicky the damn link.
I know. I'm not gonna I'm not
Prove
gonna get
you
too far
lost.
off
Shoot the
off
link.
of the topic, but just to show. So stop telling them tales.
What up,
But
Chow? Chow made it in. He woke.
shout,
Hold
you
on.
woke.
So you telling me the two people who actually run the show made it in before all the guests?
That's what it's
All the
saying.
other guests? Dang, they done
And I
drained.
was
They
I
can't
was
hang.
tired. They was like it was like 4.5 hour show. I left and I don't know what happened after I left. I was tired. I ran to get my medicine to get in my shower because I know I got it.
They
You
they
know,
ain't about that podcast life for real.
they
For
was
as
up
long
there.
as time is gone.
They was cutting
Okay.
up.
Mr. John said he want to come on the podcast next week. You know,
L.A.
y'all
Josh
invite my
Preston,
man Mr. JB
Mr.
on it.
Mr. John want to go on L.A. Josh Preston's
Yeah,
podcast.
who
Okay, that's
can?
something he have to take up with L.A.
He
Josh
hit him
Preston.
in the comments. LA in the comments. He said, "Yeah, we can't invite him on there. We can invite him to watch it, but we can't just make him a guest on there. Nah, can't do that."
No, 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 we can't do that. Now I tell everybody to watch it because it's quite comical. They be cutting up really bad. They be messing with. And Louisa came on there last night and they showed a video with Louisa just eating straight mayonnaise on the mayonnaise challenge. That was like that was
What?
funny and
She
gross.
eating mayonnaise? Nah, I
She
can't eat that. I can't eat it in no challenge. So
it was a challenge,
that's a
and her
fit.
opponent that she was going against got sick because he tried to. There was a
Coming
bowl
on
of mayonnaise, and they had to eat it and swallow it down. That would make me sick too, because I guess women may be able to do it a little more better than men because it's a textural thing. But I know I could do a mayonnaise challenge. I can do a sea. I can eat sea moss and swallow it down. But mayonnaise, Oh, that'll hurt my stomach some kind of bad. And
Man,
they
the
ate it like
cinnamon
ice
challenge, and
cream.
yeah, I want to see somebody do the cinnamon challenge. That was cool. You
What's
know,
that? What's the cinnamon
just
challenge?
take a spoon of cinnamon, see if you can swallow it. Just
Oh
maybe
no, hell no,
a
that'll choke
tablespoon.
you out. That'll take
Just a
every
tablespoon, you can do it.
no.
$100.
I don't even want to do that. I tried that stupid stuff. Choked
Uh,
me, hit me and Keith and a cough and an asthma attack flared up really bad. It's like it takes every
what?
moisture in your mouth out.
Chow said Marley Weezy was lit. She snapped out on Buddy. On who? What was going on, man?
You got
I gotta
the
go back and
mayonnaise
watch.
account.
Chow said the
The
only thing
mayonnaise.
come to a sleeper is a dream, baby. I be up. Yeah, me
The
too,
only thing
Chow, man.
you said the only thing that comes to a sleeper.
Is a dream. He said he be up. He always up. He ain't trying to sleep like that. It's the only
Child
thing
is always up.
it's a dream. I know some people can't wait to go to sleep. They be like, shit, I just want to go to sleep. I just want to lay down. Like that's they quiet time. Like they getaways. Like they just always napping.
Now
Shit.
laying down don't mean you gonna go to sleep. Because I've
You
did
know.
plenty of all night benders. You laying down, but
Ah,
that's just you sleep.
it's still that's even worse. If you just laying there, get the fuck up.
That is even worse. Yeah,
Get
you
the
gotta get
fuck
up, you
up.
gotta move.
Because you're gonna
Your
be
mind
laying there one day and everybody gonna be watching over you. You ain't gonna be able to say shit back. Like it's alright to rest sometimes, but you got some people they just like being lazy, and it's understandable if you got a job and you tired, you might come in, but man, them extra hours you gotta find time to do other things, spend time with family, loved ones. But you got a lot of people just can't wait because they so drained to just get home and lay down. And if that's the case, like man, we gotta find better jobs. Like if you only going to work, coming home, laying down, going to work, coming home, laying down, then the weekend come, you like, shit, I'm gonna sleep the whole weekend because I'm just so tired. I gotta catch up for month. It's like what? That's not living, you know. So there's a lot of people out here, you know, they living to work. You know, you supposed to work to live. So it's like,
they stuck in the rut.
get up.
I was like that. Sometimes I would have two jobs and you go from job to job, then home. I get up and go to work in the dark.
Man,
And when I come home, it's in the dark. And I don't have only but a window of time to do my parenting thing, to shower and get ready for the next day to do it all over again. And it's and you're right, that's not living, and it could be so miserable if you got so much on your mind all the time. So, but that's the difference between having a career and a job. And I tell people it's okay to have a job if it helps propel you into a career that you want to be, or a place where you want to be. And career wise, with young people, I'll tell you that to young people, work, don't be ashamed or afraid of hard work. But you got to know the difference between having a job and having a career. If you go to work every day and you're happy and you enjoy what you're doing, even if it's sweeping streets or picking up trash, that's your career path. You at good woosah. But if you go into work, you high stress, high anxiety, and you just want to rip your hair out and it's so demanding, that's a job.
yeah,
That's a job. And I seen people lose it, having nervous breakdown, and just be like, it's too much, it's too stressful. It's because you got a high intensity job. You got to get what fits for you. And sometimes people get caught up in the money that they don't get caught up in the mental. And to me, I think the mental is more important with the money, because the money is only going to sustain you and take you but so far. But your mental got to carry your butt the rest of your life. You
yeah.
know,
Child said he'll start napping when they on the worldwide country tour. LA said Dame in that Blue Ridge Comedy Club still in candy bars? Question mark. You still in candy bars? Dame. Mr. John said he met some good people out Detroit, some promoters in the surrounding area. He'll let you know. He would gladly show you love. He want to know if you interested.
Okay, always, always.
Uh,
Hey, Chow about did Chow Josh answered the question. He said that he sleeps on the left, and when he's by himself, he got the whole bed. Now, did Chow ask the question? Did the other people in the audience? I want to know their
yeah,
position when they're sleeping
he
to rest.
say they sleep upside down.
Who
He
sleep
got
upside down?
he ain't got time to sleep. Mr. John say he sleep like a bat. I believe him too. That's what them little canes for. Them his wings for real.
The hang upside down, so all the blood can rush to your head,
Mm-hmm.
and he get a crick in his neck. Imagine that. Ooh.
You know why? What's up? Is it a certain way people supposed to lay or something? Why you want to know
No,
why people lay?
because then, my next question
Mm-hmm.
is after you finish indulging in yourself, delighting yourself with sex, uh, do you still find yourself in those same positions, or when when you sexing and you laying down, do your position change? Do you still find yourself like after sex? I'm tired. I'm on my back. Oh, I'm tired. I'm turned over to the side. Or do you find yourself relaxed that you just like anywhere you lay, you good, or anywhere are you good, and that's after sex.
Well, it depends on the person. If somebody just so tired of and got to fall out like they on a movie or something, then yeah, they ain't gonna fall. But you can get up like Tyrese and do the beat it up dance. You know, it's like you get up and you gonna go cook. We gonna eat now. We ain't about to lay down just like I don't know. Some people lazy after sex. You know, I'm not lazy after sex. I still got energy. I might watch TV, smoke a J, and some more shit and go again. You know, it's like I don't know. I never really paid attention to how I sleep after sex or how I sleep after I eat or anything. Half the time, I don't even know when the fuck I went to sleep. I wake up like shit. Well, I gotta go lay down because I done fell asleep on the couch watching something or editing. So I don't know. Sleep
I,
is weird with me. I sleep
me too, like
random.
that, Baldy. Because I'm like you. I done left my mate in the bed many a night. I'm getting up because I had to come in the living room because I want to watch TV now. Well, I'm in the kitchen, like you said, cooking. They're like, let me rest, and I'm walking around here floating, and like, it's so funny because you get that euphoric feeling and that energy. My adrenaline gets to going. It don't knock me out. I don't feel like, oh, I just gotta rest. I just gotta sleep. I just gotta lay here. The only time I felt like that is when I was drunk too much or was too tipsy, and that's called passing the f out, or or from high,
And
and
I
that's
done
called.
fell asleep in the club before. 3 in the morning in the VIP session, just sitting there ready to go, but everybody was partying. So I ain't gonna be the guy like, oh, let's go, everybody. So I was just chilling there. I just know people was tapping me. Get up, boy, this boy drunk. Help him up. I'm like, I ain't drink
Were
one
you
cup.
drunk?
I was asleep. Yeah, I ain't drink. I don't drink. So I was just knocked out. They thought I was drunk. They was carrying me out. I was like, the hell? One arm. Security guard just grabbed me with one arm and just like lift me off my feet. Was like, yeah, he gotta get out of here. I'm like, I'm not drunk, man. I was just tired. They let me back in, but yeah, they
They
thought I
was
was
putting you
drunk.
out of the club.
Yeah, you can't get drunk and fall out in that joint. They put you out. They ain't say let's get him to the hospital. They just like throw his ass out. He figure it out.
Oh
You know?
wow!
Yeah. So
I didn't know. I didn't know they do that. I mean, I didn't know they put you out the club if you intoxicated. Well, I guess if you sleeping, they say you done had
they
too
supposed
much
to call
wine.
you a rat or something. Them niggas just tried to throw me out. I'm happy I wasn't drunk. But my buddies came anyway, was like, he alright, he alright. That's our driver, man. He driving tonight. I was about to leave everybody. I like, I gotta go. Shit, I'm gone. Everybody
Everybody
gotta
got to
leave.
go. Like if you got to, I guess they're like, no, 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 no. What are you doing with the driver? They're the car. They go the car through the audience, through the crowd. The car going out the door.
Slicky said he barely sleep, but when he do, he gone. He said he gone. Mr. John said, when I have a war zone nightmare, I sometimes sleep low crawling. He sleep with his butt in the air. I had a little cousin that slept like that when we was little, man. We used to laugh him out. He like always somehow end up with his butt in the air. We was like, dog, why you always laying like that?
A
He
lot
do
of
all that.
kids, that's that fetal position that they call balled up and they butt be in the air. I used to have our cousins and stuff. Some people used to do that. They crawl, they laying on their stomach, but they got they butt in the air, they balled up in that fetal position. So that definitely that. But after sex, we talk about now. We move past the regular position. This is your after sex
Fresh
position.
ideas and a laugh or two.
Uh-oh.
From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes.
Oh, good morning, Grand Rising, Grand Rising.
What up, Phil?
How
What
you
up?
doing?
What's
How you
good? How y'all doing?
We doing good. We doing
Oh,
good.
good.
You getting ready for your set tomorrow?
Yeah, we getting ready for tomorrow. We got a
Yeah.
lot going on. We got a lot going on over there tomorrow.
Oh, really? At the barbecue? Tell me.
Well,
Uh-huh.
the community center is coming out, and they're gonna set up kids karaoke outside of the barbershop.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna have comedy inside the barbershop. We're gonna have kids karaoke outside of the barbershop.
Wow. So that means inside the barbershop, the comedians need to be clean comedy.
No, not really. I mean, do you? I mean, you've been there before. You know what to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do, but I'm just saying for the other people that
Yeah, everybody good. And they're
Okay.
we're gonna start at about 1:30. They're gonna be there setting up about 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're gonna be trying to draw kids and parents into the barbershop.
Okay. Okay.
So we
Okay.
got a lot of donations, so I gotta go there and set all that stuff up. So Molly, if you got your camera, man, come on do some photo ops for us. Is he here?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause, we gonna try to do this thing up big tomorrow.
Okay.
I got my megaphone and be walking up and down the street yelling at people.
Molly Mall.
Yo.
Phil would like you to come through for him tomorrow.
Well, that's the book bag joint.
Yeah.
We're gonna have karaoke going on. We're gonna have a comedy show going on. Well, yeah. So yeah, the community center gonna be out there having the kids karaoke little thing going on. So yeah, we just gonna be trying to doing it up for the community a little bit. So
Yeah,
we'll see what we do with that. Man, we got a lot of donations, so people really stepped up on this.
Just like at Christmas time, that bin was filled, flowing over.
Marisa, you didn't even really see the Christmas stuff, to be honest about it. You just sort of been, because we were doing it in 2 other locations.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I know the barbershop was flowing over with
The
gifts.
barbershop was flowing over.
Garbage bag.
That bin that Ricky had at his complex, that shit was flowing over. I mean, we had so many toys that we didn't have enough kids to give them away to.
Wow.
Yeah.
How is that possible? Wow.
We get ready to start that. We get ready to kick that into motion. Probably early October. So we, start kicking the toy drive back in motion probably like early October. Early to mid October, so we can get some momentum by Christmas time.
Okay.
I was trying to get over the Reverend Clark's thing yesterday. I couldn't catch up with him, so I don't know what happened over there. Did
And it
anybody
rained.
go through that?
Well, no, well, it rained over here during that time.
Barely.
It was rained out, and I didn't have my transportation wasn't here anyway.
Right.
So I don't know how that went. No, no, sir, no, sir.
Gonna find out, but you know.
But today is Freaky Friday, and of course, I got some questions. I was waiting for the rest of the panel to get in before I start the discussion, like Funny Man David Green and Louisa, especially the Beast one. But I guess they two all tuckered out from last night, hanging out last night. But I started off with asking. I'm gonna ask you, Phil, when you sleep, what is your position that you sleep in? When you're trying to get comfortable, when you rest, do you find yourself laying on your back, your stomach,
On my side,
on your side,
semi-fetal.
semi? So that's kind of draw it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Pulled up on your side, okay, right or left side, or don't matter.
It probably on the right side, or on the left side, because I had my CPAP mask on. And my friend don't think that shit is sexy, so I'll be on the other side.
I know. My friend used to say that to her. She did that Darth Vader mask on again. It's sexy when your ass can't breathe at night when you stop breathing. It's sexy. Like, put it on, baby. Put it on. But
I got a him and her hose too, for real. If you really want to go there.
him and her hose.
Yeah, then we both can have it on.
Oh damn! You got
that CPAP machine is the best CPAP, but they missing out.
They definitely are. Some people you got to get used to it though. It's
but once you get used to that shit, that's the best sleep ever.
But once you get it, because your brain, your body is getting oxygenated, enough air is flowing through the body, and it feels good. Now, part two
that's what we're gonna go with.
Is after sex. Do you well for you probably even after sex, because you got to put your mask back on, you probably hold that same position. Do you?
Yes, pretty much. Pretty much.
The same position. See, after sex, I don't be knocked out. After sex, it's like it gets my adrenaline pumping. Red Bull used to give me wings. No, sex used to give me wings. Had me flying and you doing stuff that you not normally do.
You running around house cleaning the house and shit, wash your windows down. I'm like, damn, Rick, what you over there doing?
2:00 in the morning, I smell cornbread.
Hey, over there cooking this shit. Yeah, running the vacuum cleaner. Your damn neighbors talk about she must have had sex last night. Ain't nobody in this apartment gonna sleep.
I can smell the stuff, but she in there stuffing birds.
And they got the kitchen going and shit. See the little light under the door and shit. Oh, she up in there.
but I'll leave the room, but your partner be there knocked out, sleeping.
Knocked out. He knocked out, dreaming, smelling cornbread and shit, getting hungry now. Shit. Girl, you know a good sex when you say, damn, I smell cornbread.
Like, girl, you in there cooking. And that was me. You know, I'm like Molly Mall. That was Molly too. Molly said he got energy now. He said he up. He ready to do some stuff now. He's like, I'm gonna watch TV, playing video games. Molly was just doing it. Like
that's that young shit. That's the shit you used to do when you were young. I'm trying. I ain't trying to get what.
I was just about to say, even sex as older, it didn't knock me out. I guess I never felt good afterwards, but
you ain't that old yet.
Okay. I ain't get the knockdown, drag out sex yet. So, but I knocked him down, drug him out, and everything. Molly, what the people saying about the knockdown, dragged out sex? I can't see a daggone thing. Molly Mall.
That's the first time you mentioned that. I ain't say nothing about it.
Big.
Knocked out, dragged out sex.
Yeah. You know, like Rocky and Apollo Creed, how they
Mhm.
knocked each other out. And that ding at the end of Rocky. I think that was Rocky too. At the end of Rocky.
They was having sex at the end. He knocked him out.
No. No, what I'm saying, they was working out
I want to know
so
what the hell Rocky you was watching.
they ain't having no sex in the end, but you working out so hard you knock each other out. Or it's a good workout. Sex is a good workout.
It's a good workout. This shit is cardio.
Your body, you're moving and everything. That's when you're not, lazy. Some people had that lazy sex, but some people like really get into their partner and get into it. That's good. That's the kind that gets you energized, and you be like,
Yeah.
I don't get sleepy after that good stuff. Okay, my first question I want to ask to the men. Why do men? Well, I'm when I say men, I don't mean every man in the world. I'm just a little brief survey. You can answer for yourself. I know you can't answer for every man, but I know, and guys talk. So, but why do men like a freak?
You know what I mean?
Huh?
Why do men like a freak?
Yeah.
You gotta ask that. I want somebody to dance on my damn living room table. Break that shit down. Yeah. She asked me because she put a stripper pole up in my bedroom. My biggest problem was how was I going to explain that shit to my son? I'm dating a firefighter.
But why is because of the excitement? Is that it?
Hell yeah.
The excitement.
Don't no nigga want no boring chick. Shit.
But okay, what is your definition of a boring? I guess I'll probably be a boring chick. Then again, no, I wasn't even. Definitely wasn't born. What is the definition of a boring chick? Molly, what's your definition of a boring chick? Do you want somebody outgoing like you, Molly?
Man, born depend on the person. I mean, what's born to me can be lit to somebody else. They might just like somebody that, go to the fast food restaurants and eat burgers and nuggets and shit. That might be good for them, you know. I can't say somebody's born, but for me, I would like somebody to match my energy, and that's the same thing with being a freak. It ain't about like you just a freak. You do any and everything. It's not you match my freakiness, so you freaky enough for me, so at least match that. But if you got somebody who ain't matching your freakiness, you might say, oh, she ain't freaky enough. But for another dude, she a little too freaky, so
Yeah.
I think it depends on the person. So all women freaks, all men freaks, and well, I can say majority of them, because if they wasn't, why do size matter? If women wasn't freaks, why would they be going? Oh, size matter. Size matter because you're a freak. You thinking about sex too, So women think about it just as much as men, but I think you got to
I
match.
think women think about it more than men, for real.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the morning Mac, where the
Oh,
time
they
don't
waking
lag.
up.
Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your
Yeah. What up,
toes.
funny man?
Welcome to the place
What
where
up,
the
Weezy?
good
Happy Friday. How y'all doing?
Hey
Hey.
y'all.
I'm being welcome to the place where the good vibes grow.
Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. That's right. We sending all good
Tell them
vibes.
about food and sex.
What you say, Phil?
I said, ask them about freaky sex.
Why? Okay. The question was,
David can write the book now.
yeah, but David,
Not David can write a book.
why
David
do
can write a book. He had freaky sex with crazy women. So that's a
yeah,
whole
David
different
ain't having
story.
freaky sex? He having crazy sex. David, but why do men prefer freaky women? You like freaky women, David?
I think. I mean, I might be wrong. I'm just giving my opinion, but I think men like freaky women. 2 reasons. One, because they're into porn. So you know what I mean, like.
Mhm.
So you know what I mean, because you know what I mean, that the fantasy and everything like that. You know what I mean. You know what I mean, with the you know that you get off. You know what I mean, off porn or whatever. You know what I mean. And two, freaky women almost never say no.
Uh,
Yeah, you get with like one of them conservative women or something like that. No, you be like, hey, let's try this or let's try this is this and everything. No, I'm against that or this is you know what I mean or different stuff like that. But the freaky woman be like, I ain't never tried it, but you know what I mean we can try it. I mean, like,
Hell yeah.
you know what I mean? So
okay. Weezy, what is your take on it?
I agree with David for real. Also, I'm gonna add that the women who are more conservative or more nervous about trying new things just need to be more informed because a lot of times, we're not into that or we don't do that. It's because of our beliefs or what we've been
yeah,
told,
yep.
and sometimes it's like, well, I grew up in the church, or they said if I do this, I'm a nasty girl, or only whores do this and blah blah blah. When every woman has a whore on the inside of her, I'm just not gonna lie. But
I don't know. Some of the freakiest women I met came out of the church.
yeah,
I don't know.
no, but some of them are very because I was raised like my great grandmother, my great great grandma, my grandmother, my mother. We were very into. They were into the church, so it was very. And then we were led a lot of times by men who talk that talk but didn't walk it because they were very nasty too.
I thought you were gonna say led by the spirit. I was like, oh,
No,
that's
What?
no.
wild.
I mean, well, they should have been led by the spirit. They
What
were led by the
spirit though?
spirit of lust, but they made the women feel like, if they did certain things or they were trash. You know what I'm saying? But those men that were leading us at first before we moved
Hmm.
were terrible. They were terrible. But it's a mental thing. It's a mental thing. But if you get with someone or if you get them to a place where they can fully trust you, you'd be surprised of what they would do with you if they can fully
So
trust you
you
and
talk
if they
about your
break out of
inner or
that.
your outer freak.
Hmm.
Shit. You talking about your inner or outer freak. Every chick got a little bit of hoe in it. It's just depending on the inner hoe. Is she a hoe for you or is she a hoe for everybody?
Right,
So
exactly. That's
Right,
the
right,
difference. If the ones that hold back usually want to do certain things, but they don't want to be like a labeled a hoe. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So
right.
right.
they'll wait
Yep.
until they really get with one person, but then they be turned off like, oh my God, I didn't know you was like that. Well, yeah, I've been thinking about this, but and then you have those that just do whatever all the time. And so
Right.
yeah, so there's the difference. Oh yeah, Slicky said church girls great pussy.
And the whole
But
thing is
we hold back,
hiding
because we don't want to be labeled. So, hey,
because it's
child.
the go ahead,
And
Weezy.
when I think it was Phil that said church girls are the most freakiest, whatever like that. No, that's because they're the most they're on that rebellious stage or whatever.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
true. That's true.
Yeah.
Cause I sure was. Cause I remember one
That's
time we
that's
Yeah,
had
you sure you tell us more.
I got
I know.
baptized, and after the baptism, me and my boyfriend had sex.
Right after the baptism.
a few hours.
Y'all
But
heated that pool up. That
yeah. So
baptism
it's like, but it's
pool
like
up.
but you
You
feel
want to see
guilty
if it
afterwards,
really worked?
huh?
You really want to see if the baptism really worked? If you
No,
felt different
so
after?
it's a you get conflicted a lot because in your spirit, you want to be connected to God, you're close to God. Plus, I was a virgin before I met him, so this is my ex-husband. So I was a virgin before I met him. So once I got it the first time, that was it for me. But
Did you
it's
sit back
like,
and ask,
once
And
you
were you
you
lock.
can
waiting?
only be a virgin once. So you right.
huh?
Once you got it.
Well, that didn't do nothing because I already had that in my. I used to write poetry. One of my poems, and I was a teenager before I even started having sex. One of my poems was called "Up Against the Wall,"
Oh shit.
and you can only imagine what that. And I think I was like, 14, 15 when I wrote that. I had never been touched, never did anything. But I would dream stuff or I would visualize things and I would write it.
Let us hear
So,
the poem.
You
huh?
had a strong desire
Let us
for
hear the poem.
You said what what led to the
Let us hear
poem?
the poem. I want to hear the damn poem.
I was 15. I don't even have that poem anymore. I don't know what, but my stuff got lost when we moved. Something flooded in our old house, and so a lot of my stuff got messed up. So I don't have a lot of my things from when I was a teenager. But a lot of pictures, books, a lot of that stuff is gone. But yeah, that was one of my poems, Up Against the Wall. Another one was I forgot what it's a whole bunch of stuff, but that's one of them that I remember. And it's like I always had a very high sexual desire ever since I was young. Once my hormones started raging, them Jones went to inferno. And so I never did anything, but when I did, I was like, all right, well, let's go. But I felt terrible because I was in the church and I read the Bible and I used to quote the Bible. I used to have to give speeches and do all this other stuff. So it's like you're conflicted with your sexual, physical need. And he said, "There's no truth in religion. They participate. Yeah, they full of a lot of them full of shit. But they make you feel like Malik said baptisms can only be done one time. That you're coming from the waters of your mother when she brings new life. That's what baptism symbolizes when done in the church. Yeah, but see again, like you said, Malik, these stories or these things that they're telling you, you believe it because you grew up, and I grew up in that way. So I was always conflicted. I was always, anytime we would have sex, of course it was good, but then I would feel bad because I wasn't married. And
Something so bad feels so damn good.
exactly. So it's like a conflict. But when
control.
we would do stuff. But when I got married, well, we got married. Hello. But then, as you get older and you become more attuned and you realize a lot of these things are lies, a lot of these things are not true. So these are not certain things not to be taken literal. You change your ways, but also I have also had more sexual control. So a lot of that back then too. I had sex to deal with the stressors and stuff that I was dealing with at home. I was frustrated. I was stressed out. I had a panic attack when I was 15. Like it was just crazy. It was a lot of nonsense going on at home. So for me, being with him and the sex was a release from what I was dealing with at home. As I got older and when we got married, I was 20 when we got married, but we already had one child. Sex for me in our marriage was the relief from the stress and the frustration and being exhausted and stuff. That was my drug. Sex was my drug. Sex and food. So if I wasn't eating, I wanted to have sex. If I wasn't having sex, I wanted to eat. And so now, I'll say over the past few years, I've learned or I've dealt with those things within myself. So now sex is not a drug for me. Neither is food. Well, more recently, food, I had, got a better relationship with food, so I'm better with that. But sex took a long time to break. Now, when I have sex, it's because I want to have sex. It's not because I need to do it. It's not because if I don't, I'm gonna go crazy. Now it's because I want to do it. So I have a better relationship with sex now, which makes it worse because now I might hurt somebody because I want to, not because I need to.
That's why I'm at. That's because I want to. Because when I take it off the shelf, I'm going to want to hurt it. I'm going to want to break it down. I'm going to want to, but I have enough control because it was hard.
You gotta understand, niggas. Don't do that. Don't talk about it.
It was hard. Not keeping my libido in control. I went through the growing pains of it. It just go ache, it would throb. It was really hard, but I was like, no, I gotta. It's
oh no, that still happens.
Thing.
That definitely still happens.
It's a mind over matter thing, and it's all mental.
It is, but the thing is, sometimes your mental be turning against you and your body be winning. You be sitting there like, oh my God, I can't. I wanna.
That's why I have to stay away from a certain situation. I know, and I have a high sex drive, and I want to be with that one. I desire to be with one person. Like if I was still out there for the streets, it ain't nothing but getting a body. A body is easy. Come on.
But you're not fully satisfied though. You're not fully satisfied.
Exactly.
If you can't, that's me. If I can't, I haven't been with a lot of men, but the men I have been with outside of the relationship, I was not fully satisfied. Of course, in the moment, yeah, it's exciting, but I'm like, yo, I really didn't enjoy myself. I really didn't. So I don't do, I've never done a one night stand. Anybody that I've dealt with, I've known for a while, but I still wasn't satisfied because I wasn't able to put all of me in there. I want to be able to put all of me into our situation. I want to be able to put all of my trust in you. I want to be able to release or let go of myself in our sessions. And if I can't do that, I'm not satisfied. So that's why I
That
won't
when
do
you
it.
were doing it, it sounded like that's something you knew when you went into it. That this is not gonna do it for me.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because at that time, I have when I say a high sex drive, a very, 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 very high sex drive. Okay, to the point that it hurts if I don't have sex. I cry if I don't have sex. So I had to get that under control. So it was, it would be people that I knew that I can trust. So I would think, of course, I didn't go into it like I'm not gonna be satisfied. I didn't think that. I was like, hey, we gonna have fun. Da, da, da. It would be afterwards that I would feel that way.
So you mean if
And
he don't get, I got so many questions. I got so many questions about this shit.
What'd you say, Phil?
So you say you be sitting there crying and shit. So are you
No,
saying if he don't get you there, so what was the issue?
no,
You
it
talking
wasn't. If
about
you
the
don't,
sex
okay.
drive
So
is that?
like I said, for me, sex was a drug. You got to remember that. So just like
So you
drugs,
needed to have your physical, your emotional, and everything all wrapped up in this
that
taken
fix.
care of in
Yeah,
that one sex.
I did it to get my fix. But just like
Oh,
when
okay.
that high come down, you feel like shit, right?
Right.
Sex for me was that drug. So once that I guess adrenaline or that excited part come down, and I think about, I'm like, damn, did I really have fun? Yeah, of course he had fun. He got all the. I might not have gotten off, or I might not been connected. So that's why I can't do it just with random men. I haven't been with a lot of men because of that. I have to be able to fully connect with you. If I
That's
cannot
cool.
fully
I like
connect with
that.
you, yeah, if I can't fully connect with you, I won't do it. Because I want to be able to enjoy myself. I want you to be able to enjoy yourself. I'm not a selfish person. So if I don't think if you're not enjoying yourself, I'm not going to enjoy myself. Or, I want to be able to just let go with you. I want to be able to fully trust you. So that's why I can't be out here if I want to have sex, I can. I can. That's not an issue. It's not me trying to have sex. I don't have an issue calling somebody or just going, hey, give me some dick. That's not an issue for me.
Right.
The problem is I don't want it like that.
Right. And
I don't want, if
people
that's
don't
just not what I
understand
want.
that.
That's not what I desire. That's not what I need. I'm not at that place where I need that fix. I'm good now. And there's a lot of people, men too. I've talked to men, some men I know, it's the same thing. It's like you don't realize that it's something that consumes you, but you're really looking for a deeper sense of it. You don't understand because that surface level, that them hormones make you want to knock it off. Just knock it off. Just knock it off. Our coochie be talking to us like, girl, just go ahead and let them knock it off. No, because afterwards you'll be good, but the rest of me is not good.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
So
when I'm with you, if I'm with you, best believe I'm with you.
exact same thing. So
Yeah.
you're choosing to set it on the show till you get the right suitor to come and take it off with.
Yeah. And the thing is, so it's for me,
it's
only been since November. So that's not
almost
that long.
a year. So but ain't nothing wrong with that.
But it's not that long. But best believe it's a battle over here. It's definitely a battle because again, I have a very high sex drive, very, 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 very high. And
That's a lot of damn bird.
because it is terrible. Again, it gets to the point where sometimes I'm crying because I need it, but I'm not willing to, do that. If I
When
can't
I
get
see
it,
you, no more hugs for you.
huh?
No more hugs for you when I see you.
Oh no, hugs are different. I give hugs to everybody. Hugs are
Hey.
not sexual. Hugs are loving. Love is different. I
Okay.
give love willingly, but The love I give with my partner when I'm intimate is different.
Right, because we
I'm
give with
walking
more
love.
than
You know what
our
I'm saying? Yeah, I
our
am
love
love.
is in the
Therefore, I give it freely.
inside,
You know what I'm
and we
saying?
give with more than just our like a man. It was told to me that a man could put his penis in a woman and wipe it off and forget about her, but it's
Hmm.
different when a woman, because we accepting whatever he's putting into us, and we hold on to that a little longer. So that's why after sex, you're feeling a certain way afterwards. You're not feeling that satisfied. He done got the goods and gone, and you're feeling like, what did I just do? The
Well,
rest of your body was like,
I'm gonna tell you why I was able to do it. I was violated, right, when I was 15. So I was able, because of that, to separate myself from sex.
hmm.
So, but that's why I would feel
Somebody else
terrible
told
afterwards.
me pretty much the same thing.
Huh?
I got a friend that told me pretty much the same
Yeah,
thing
because it
from
does something
experience
to
he
you.
had.
Yeah, when you are violated, it does something to you. So though you want to connect, I was telling somebody, I said, yeah, I was telling, 'cause my ex husband's still trying to get it. I'm just be honest. And so I told him no. Oh, why, you think you're gonna fall back in love with me? I said no, because I know how to get from you what I want and go about my business. The problem is you don't know how to do that, and it's sad that me as a woman can do that, but it's only because of the violation.
So if he can
Uh,
get it and go on about his business, he can get it.
no, hell no. I'm not going back through that with
That's
him.
not what
No,
she
hell,
wants. She don't want that.
I don't want no. Mm-mm. I don't want to reconnect with him. No. And I told him that. Mm-mm. We've been divorced 6 years. We haven't touched each other in 7. I'm not doing that. But again, that was just an example. Me and him was together 18 years. 18 years. So if I can
Hey,
go
well, I
and sleep
gotta
with
run in here
somebody
and
that,
talk to my cardiologist. I gotta find out if my heart is good enough to go slam something. I'll hit y'all up later.
okay,
He's
stupid.
slamming.
But yeah, so I just, that's just an example. Who's that? Hey JoJo. Yeah,
The free
that's just it.
on Friday.
Yeah. Well, they out doing the day now, Joe. But
I'm
yeah, so
all
that's
day.
that's the difference. I had to, so but the thing is I don't want to operate in that way because like Reese said, once you're done, you like, damn, did I really want to do that? And that's not a feminine trait. That's not something that we're supposed to be able to do because we actually lead with our heart. Not saying men don't, but you guys are more rational, you're logical. We're more emotional and we are more connected. So for me to be able to do
Yep.
that, it's not
Yep.
operating in the way I'm supposed to, which is why I felt like shit afterwards.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd rather not. I'd rather wait.
You as cold as ice long ago.
Long ago.
Hey, you
Baby,
explain my friend
baby.
David.
Yeah, I'm saying, you can practice on that. You know what I mean? Like, you can go ahead and give a nigga a little something and then just hold my hand for a minute, take a walk in the stroll in the park. You know what I'm saying? Go down the produce store or something, get you some live food after you had that. You know what I mean?
Corey Chris in here. Hey Corey.
Hey, Corey.
What's up,
Oh,
Cole?
yeah,
You too,
he
Reese. We can
apologized.
all, what I think? I think, what I'm saying, all 3 of us could just hold hands afterwards and just, you know what I'm saying? They just take a stroll down on the beach or something. You know what I mean? We'll get away for a day or something because we want to come in on this new emotional thing strong. You know what I mean? So
I'm already on my emotional thing strong. Thank you very much.
I got another question. I'm going to move on. I'm going to ask this question since we got the same number of men and women in the panel. And you guys, please answer this. And if you like to call in, we got a number to call in that y'all can answer, get in on these questions as well.
game up.
Yes, the telephone number to call in is 301-531-4370. Call it if you got something to say on the Morning Mac. It's Freaky Friday. Holler at the panel. Now, this is
Call
my
us on our landline.
Call the landline.
Look, this is my second question I got for the folks, right? Okay, why is sex expected and not earned? Did y'all understand the question? Like,
Why
say
it's
if I
so
go out
not
on a date with JoJo, why are you expecting to have sex, and why do you feel that do you feel that you earned it just because you took me out on the date? But you know, a lot of guys is like that.
I can't. I'm gonna let everybody else answer that one because I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't be expecting nothing now. You know what I mean? Unless we've been doing it like that. Now, if you just talking about the
Yeah.
first time, you know, I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, you know, should I expect it when I come home from work after dinner? I mean, you know, I mean, did I earn it all day?
you
Nigga,
talking
when
about
I went
first
to work?
date, Reese?
Yeah, I'm talking about when people are. Let
Yeah,
me
when
because it's two
I know you're talking about. You're talking about.
single
She's
and
not
when you're
talking
in
about
a
long term relationships, Jojo. She's talking about like a date or whatever like that. No, people be like, yeah, I took you out to eat and everything. And no, um, now
No,
now I should
yeah, I
close out
got you. I think you
deal.
got I think you got earned and bought mixed up.
Yeah, exactly. But not only that though, but sometimes it depends on that person's reputation. You know what I mean? Like if you know what I mean, like if that person is known for sleeping with this, and you know what I mean, you be like, okay, I did pretty much the same exact thing that you know so and so's did. Um,
Oh, plural.
then I should then it's my turn or something like that. No,
damn.
yeah.
But you figure you earned it just by
Sometimes
passing. If you're looking at her past, that's what you got to do. If I take her out to eat, get her the big
it's not like
popcorn
that.
at the movies, she gonna give me some ass at the end. Are you looking at that,
Yeah,
David? I know you're not looking at people track record.
Sometimes it's not like that. You know what I mean? Sometimes you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Somebody can sleep with like 100 guys or whatever like that. No, but that moment that you try to take her out, she's trying to change or trying to reform or something like that. No, and you're like, well, you know what I mean. The other guys took you to McDonald's and you smashed. I done took you to a nice restaurant, and be like, yeah, but I read the Steve Harvey book and Shades of Blue, and I'm
You love in Shades of Blue.
I'm giving you a shout out, Shades of Blue.
Oh,
And I'm you know what I mean, I'm trying to wait 90 days or this is this.
But maybe she really likes you and want to see where it goes seriously. Maybe she just knew that they was just like a one and done. You know, maybe she was going through them, but then she came across you and said, you know what? I really like him. Let me try something different with him.
did you say, Molly?
I mean, just like Molly's saying, you know what I mean? Maybe. But the point is, you know what I mean? You're saying why is that person expected it? Because he's like, well, everybody else got it. So you know what I mean?
And not earned, but you know, okay.
Chris said, the way women expect for you to spend money because you like them. I think who any of us. Let me see. He said, "Fuck Steve Harvey. That 90 days never buy a car without a test drive." Oh, hey Josh, I didn't know you was in here. Josh in here, Gerald in here, Child, Slicky. Who else? Malik, John.
What's
Oh,
up?
he said he had to go. Yeah, that's all right now.
What you say, Molly?
You hear me? I ain't say nothing. I don't know I don't know why people expect or why any of that. Like I never went on a date with somebody the first time and expect to hit them. Like that's just weird.
Yeah.
You know, now we talked on the phone and we talked about sex and did and all that. Then we go out. Yeah, I'm expecting it. You done gas me up this whole motherfucking time. Yeah, I might be expecting it, but it was never talked about or anything like that. I don't think a lot of men do it. You know, it's just like they see a couple of clips online, they think, oh, this what all men expect. Da, da, da. Just how we all think all women expect for you to pay, but that ain't the case. Some women, a lot of women go half with you and take care of they. So depends on the person perspective. You know, it's
Shoot, I
still
take you out. I pay for the whole thing for real. I've
you
done
Mhm.
that
know
plenty of times.
it's women like that. But if you let other people just they say women always expect men to pay for the bill. Why is that? Why women always expect for men to pay for it? It's like that's not the case, but we can make that a question for those women. You gotta ask them. For men who do expect, they have sex the first time they go out for. You gotta ask them. I'm just not one of them guys. You know, I would find you as a hoe. Probably, you know, we look at you totally different. Like, oh man, this ain't nothing I can keep. You know, but uh, I think I asked a guy like that.
Okay.
I
I
think,
like that answer.
yeah,
When you
but that,
said this
I
is
like
not
that too, Molly, because that's true. You know, again, with the social media or what people say, we hear a lot of certain things in our circle, but that's not the entire world. That's not the entire species of men and women. I think whoever asked the person on a date should pay. If you ask the person
Yeah,
out, you should pay, and that goes for women too, because we ask, or even if like this is the first date, like Molly said, anybody can pay. Anybody can pay. You can go half. You can, hey, I got it this time. You can get it next time. If you really like that person, if a woman really likes you, they'll do that. Like, okay, let me do this, or at least let me pay the tip, or let me, stuff like that.
right.
I did dates. I've bought tickets or planned dates and paid for them. Josh said, "Funny Man Green spent what? Funny Man Green spends 300 and didn't get a kiss on the foot. Beta, you know what? Josh play too damn
But
much.
but David
Uh,
David said that for him that he was looking. He said if he doing the same thing that the other guy did, he looking at the smash. So you doing it? Well, I guess he's doing it too. Smash. David
Yeah,
is
you
serial
gotta have
dater.
that. You gotta have that
Are you a
conversation.
serial dater, David? Or are you looking for
No,
that
no,
one
no.
connection? Are you looking for someone to match up with as the mate, or you just right now just enjoying life, just just dating after date after date, or are you looking for something serious? What are you? Where are you at now in your life, David?
Right now, I'm really looking for somebody serious and different things like that. No, like good example. You know, what I mean, yesterday, um, traveling to the show and everything. You know, what I mean, by myself and everything. No, you know, what I mean, I was like, you know, what I mean, it's what I mean, it's good. It would be good to have somebody. You know, what I mean, like a road dog, a partner. You know, what I mean, different things
Mhm.
like that. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love sex and different things like that. No, but it's more to that to me now. You know what I mean? Like when I was younger and stuff and all. Oh yeah, I was a mess or whatever like that. No, but now I'm just good having that partner. You know what I mean? Like and my advice to you know what I mean some of these guys that you know what I mean just automatically
Josh, don't play with me. I'll bring that $15
what I
down there
say
real quick.
what I say I think too many guys go on dates with their sacks full. You know what I mean? I mean,
I agree.
you call me you call me nasty or whatever. Like I don't care. But I say before you go on a date, you know what I mean. You know, get your junk off or whatever like that. No, that way your mind's not cloudy or whatever. No, you know you're not. Oh, you know you're not thinking. You're not thinking. Oh,
Next
if I
on
do this. If I do this or that, this, no, I'm going to get some, whatever. No, you're good. You're good whether you get some or not. You already, you know what I mean. Your rocks is already off. You know what I mean. Now, if she decides to give you some, that's just a bonus. That's just a bonus
right.
of rocks off. But
And I would tell women the exact same thing. Ladies, don't go out with a guy and you're horny, or you know that is
Hmm.
the time of the money. You really, really want to
yeah,
get off
because
his
that clouds up
you can
that
turn
clouds
to
up
a jump if
your
that's not
judgment.
what you want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
go out
clouds
with a
up your
clear
judgment.
mind. That's
Yeah,
that's
Yep,
that.
yep,
you get to
This is
know the
like don't go
people.
to the grocery store hungry. That's going to the grocery store hungry. If you don't release
yep,
something.
That's
yep.
right. Now
Yeah.
this is old Reese's versus younger Reese. Younger Reese. I had bodies. I would be. I used to knock them down. You know. So I'm speaking from experience, and I was like, this isn't satisfying. That isn't said. And I'm thinking it was the different people I was with. It was me. why I wasn't being satisfied, and why I wasn't satisfied because I wasn't satisfied in what I was doing. I used to be reckless like a dude because I had a disconnect as well, from being emotionally traumatized at an earlier part of my life, and then understanding what sex was, the difference between sex and love making, and all of this and that. Because I was trying at one point in my life, I was trying so hard to get an orgasm that didn't come until later on in life, and because I thought something was wrong with me, and I was like, it didn't work out. Next, so I'm speaking from experience. I didn't have probably so much that I could coach it now.
So
I
when
was.
girls are hoes and have a lot of sex, they can just say, "Oh, I
I
went
mean,
through
not say
something,
dealing with
and
different
I went through so
relationships.
much growing up. It just made me go out here and just fuck, fuck, fuck." But if it's a boy, oh, he just nasty. Like he just stick his dick in anything.
No, I mean
You can't
that's
say, "Oh, I went through a lot of trauma growing up," so I just start fucking everything. I be wondering that, Doc. I hear that a lot, though. Women use that, like I went through something, so that made me a hoe.
Well, because it's
Yep.
it's no that it's a choice, but a lot of it, because we are emotional creatures, it takes the emotionality out of them. You become more logical. You become more disconnected from your body, so you do be like, man, fuck it.
right.
But that's still no excuse. You make that choice.
Having
You make that
sex.
choice.
So,
Knowledge.
but you're
Yeah.
looking for something or a certain feeling, and if you're a void inside or empty, no matter what you do, you ain't gonna never get that feeling. It's about people are different, and it's a growing and it's a maturity thing, and everybody experience in life isn't the same, as you very well know. Every man, woman, ain't nobody experience are exact the same or feel the exact same. That's why we're individuals. And some people go through this, some people go through that. Some people handle it this way, some people handle it that way. Some people choose to drink or to get high or do drugs. Some people choose to have sex as they drug. Some people choose to eat as they drug. The way they cope, the different ways
Yeah, they
you
throw them
cope to
people
things are
themselves in the
different.
work. Some people get closed off, and it's men and women too. There are men who have been a lot of men who have been violated that don't speak on it. They either
Mm-hmm.
become hypersexual or they become closed off. That's how it is. They throw themselves into other things,
Or
but
abusive to women, to the
yeah.
opposite.
So it's
So so much.
either way, but we still have control over the things that we do. So it's not necessarily putting it on those things, but it is a usually the foundation or the start as to why certain people do certain things, because you don't just come out the womb trying to have sex with anybody. That's not how it happens. There's
Mm-mm.
usually some type of disconnection or some type of thing that happens that causes you to do that. Holes don't just happen. That just don't happen. You know. So that's
Yeah.
just men or women. That's just not, that just don't happen like that. No matter
And
how high your
it makes
hormones
you
are, no matter how strong they are, you're not just about to go out here unless you just really just that wow. Something
and you're
has to happen.
developing. But
Yeah.
it's and you're developing, you getting your mind together. How they say, once you know better, you're supposed to do better. Some people you gotta mature. So we handle some things when we don't know what's going on, we handle it so immaturely. When you look back, you can say, damn, I did this, I did that. Where was my mind at? My mind was in a totally different place.
Your
But as
mind
you
was in
get
your
older,
coochie and in your dang lang.
you
Mhm.
But
learn,
let me read these comments. Look, the blood rushed right on down there, didn't it? Let's see. Hold on, because I missed a couple. Molly, I don't expect any. This is Gerald. He said I don't expect anything, but don't fuck everyone else. But don't want to settle down and be the nice girl with me because I'm different. Josh,
that's what David
Josh talking about
say.
something. Look at his crazy ass. He talking about I spent $15 a week and I'm expecting anal on October 3rd. I'm telling you, I'm coming in there with $20 until you get on my face. The child said, Josh, Josh played too damn much. Child said, when I was single, I could take someone out and not expect anything. But if it happened, I wouldn't be like, oh no, it's too early. Child said, that's right, David. Josh said, how many men you knocked down, Reese? Look at him. And he also said, did you do it so good they gave you some money or paid a bill?
Yeah.
Huh, Reese?
Yeah. We even went through that. We talked about that on the show before. Dancing for and didn't even have to have sex. But certain, hey, but yeah, I used to hear people used to look out, but then I started taking care of me. Always took care me and myself. But sometimes you run short and you need help, and your friend be there. Let me help you out. Let me help you. You know, okay, thank you. Yeah, hell yeah. I think men and women have, because I know some men that I help with a bill. Some people help me with a bill. You know, that's how it is.
It's hard for me. It's hard for me to take money for bills or anything like that because I'm like, nah, you gonna want something in return. I won't take it. It's hard
But
for me
if
to
you
take
already giving them something in return, Weezy, if I'm
No,
in
even if they not giving, even if I'm not giving, because everything, and that's something I need to work on within myself of how I grew up in the transactional things. I'm one person, I will give, and I don't want nothing in return. That's me. Everybody's not like that. So if somebody try to give me something that I don't know or that no, it's transactional. It's automatic. It's automatically transactional, and I don't want to give you nothing, so I'm not gonna take
I
it.
ain't talking about. I'm not talking about the. I don't know to get enough.
No, I mean like even just people like just like somebody you fool with, and like you said, somebody paid your bills. A lot of people that sleep with people just to get them bills paid or just to get the money. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to get to that point. I don't care how much I need. I'm not doing it. I don't want to. If I don't want, I'm just not a transactional person. I will give something willingly because I don't expect it in return. But a lot of people are not like that. So you can't pay my bills. You can't pay my bills for me unless we together or we my husband or whatever. You can't pay my bills. If I make these bills, I gotta pay them, or I gotta do hair or do something for me to pay them. I'm not. You can't do it, because then I think you gonna want something in return, and I'm not willing to give it.
Okay.
Yeah, we.
And I'm not willing to give. She said, "You
I'm
don't
not.
want something in
You
return."
ain't. You gonna want all you want to, but if I'm not willing to give it, you damn sure ain't gonna get it. I'll go hustle or something. You ain't about to.
And I'm
Hey
HQ.
Aquarius, Gerald said me and Miss November just alike. I give and don't expect anything in return. Where does November come from?
I'll be gone to November. I don't know. Why?
Josh said who bill you paid. Look at him being nosy.
And go get
Oh,
the
is
book.
he talking to me?
Yeah, he said who bills you paid.
I know he ain't talking to me because I done sat on and had a whole story
So go
about
get the book.
how I helped
I've done that too, but I don't
how to
expect anything in return. I don't want people to feel like
and all of that. I
they
know
gotta pay me. I'm doing it out the kindness of my heart. If I, even it could be hundreds of dollars. I've done that, hundreds of dollars. It's just out the kindness of my heart. It's cool. You ain't got if you can't give it back, that's cool too. But you ain't got to. I don't want nobody to ever feel indebted to me like that. And I think that's because I felt that way with my dad. He couldn't do nothing. He wouldn't do nothing for you without you. You got to pay him back or something. It just was never. I never had the baby girl and daddy relationship. You know what I'm saying? It was always with my stepfather like that. It was always transactional. With my biological father, it wasn't like that. But I didn't have too much of a relationship with him like I should have until until you got older. My father was out. He was dealing with his own personal things, and my stepfather was though too. So I understand it better now, and I understand why he was like that now. But growing up around stuff like that does something to you. It's hard to trust, or it's hard to uh, be able to accept stuff from people without thinking they're gonna want something in return because of that. I'm a lot better now though, but that's one reason why if I give, it's because I want to. It's because I care. I don't want nothing from you because I don't want anybody to ever feel the way I felt. He said, so a man did it so good, you paid a bill
HQ.
out. That's what he's saying. You had sex with somebody, they gave it to you so good that you paid their bill. That's what he
No,
asked.
I was in a relation. No. Not sexting. I was in a relationship with the person and took care of the person from the rooter to the tutor. I was in a relationship where I was the only thing working, 2 jobs, paying his car note, phone bill, and everything else. So don't have the PTSD. PTSD. Don't like it. Oh, it's not random.
He said PTSD, Lord have mercy. Aquarius said, I am the same way. Everything I do is from the heart, and I don't want the repayment. I don't know how many times I've gone to my old neighborhood and helped people buy groceries and all. I don't expect anything but a thank you. I treat my clientele to something once a month. I'm like that. Yeah, I don't. If I'm able to do it, I'm gonna do it. If I'm able to help, I'm gonna help. Even if I can't give you the money, I'm gonna find a way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just very much like that. Shoot, if y'all know how many people have lived in my house. Y'all, it's just I'm just like that.
Family is different. I
Not
get
only
into
family.
my family and friends because my friends I consider all my family. So when I say you my sis, you my brother, I look at that way. But we're talking about like in relationships. I don't just go out and give random guys that I'm dating. It's different when you're in a relationship. You're being a little vulnerable, so you're a little softer, you're a little kinder when you're in that relationship. But when you're out there just dating, trying to look for a person to get into a relationship with, it's a different MO. It's different. But once you're in a relationship, yeah. And if my spouse or my man, or I'm not married, so if my boyfriend or whatever needs something, I'm going to do that. I'm going to be there, because and I expect for him to do the same for me. I've been in relationships where it's been one-sided and it does not feel good at all. I've been used. Have I ever been used? Yeah. Been used and abused and served like hell. But you didn't find me hanging dead in the cell.
All right, Josh, we get ready to go back up. It's a hornball.
Josh is a horrible.
Yeah, let's see. Gerald said October 3rd, I'll have something for all y'all, but I don't want anything from nobody. Some of his products. Thank you. Aquarius said I paid a few of my friends' bills for them as B-Day gifts and just bless people off the humble. Josh said, shit, can't this Freaky Friday off the ground. Aquarius said, in relationship, I treat my partner too, not him just treating me. I've treated just male acquaintances too because they always treated me and did shit randomly, unexpectedly. Josh said, you can't get this freaky. Yeah, we had it off the ground. We going back up. What's another conversation, Reese? You want one little topic?
Okay, Josh, this is for you. I got a picture of Josh. Y'all want to see who LA Josh Preston is? Molly.
Yeah.
Molly, you want to cue Josh? I got a video of Josh.
You got a video?
They did want to see Josh.
And that's his surprise from yesterday.
Is that the Arthur?
Josh horn dog. Josh was dragging on me. Oh, Reese. I said, okay, Josh, I got you, my brother. I got you. It's an ode to Josh. It's to LA Josh Preston. Molly, let me know when you get it with it queued up. But while we waiting for Josh to come on screen, what do I mean, everybody's different, so I know I'm gonna get a random answers. What do you prefer, oral or sex, old-fashioned sex, or some people have oral fetishes? That's part one of the question. And the second part of the question is, would you, not saying oral fetish, but would you try any fetish? Say if your partner had a foot fetish and wanted you to give him a hand job with your foot. I mean, and that's taking your feet and going up and down his
foot job.
Yeah, foot job. So would you indulge him, or is this a fetish? I mean, would you participate in the fetish? Would you like, yeah, I try this fetish. Yeah, I try this. And oral or penetrational sex, oral sex is penetration. But y'all know what I'm saying when I mean.
Aquarius, real quick before we get into that. Aquarius said, put it back, Molly, please. Let me see. Aquarius said, when you've been loved all your life, you naturally exude and reciprocate love. Josh said, y'all found my video on Gobble the Goose.
Gobble the Goose.
Gerald said, out there is the September 12th event still on in Cumberland.
Yes.
Let's see. Aquarius said, I love oral fixation, but I prefer to be fucked. I prefer the dick I love. I like love making, but you gotta kind of mix it for me because I love rough sex.
So you gotta speed it up, slow it down. Yeah, I get that too, AQ. I'm like that too. I love giving, but as me receiving that, it's I'd rather receive I'd rather receive penetration. So that's when a man's giving to me, I'd rather have him give me that versus than giving me the tongue action. Give me the ding-a-ling. You keep your tongue. That's what I want him to give me. Now,
Josh said suck his balls and he good.
that's all. They ain't gotta do nothing else but do the balls. That's it.
That's probably his kink. That's probably his kink or something. Oh Lord.
This for you, LA Josh question. This for Josh.
Everyone thinks that my brother stinks like a piece of yellow cheese. But me, I say that he's okay as long as there's a breeze.
Y'all saw Josh. I thought that was so cute because every time I
that's you talking to him.
I think of that. Every time I see Josh, that's who I see.
Misha, hey Misha. Misha said yes to the foot fetish. Had a boyfriend who loved feet. Foot jobs are a job. I lost 7 pounds doing foot jobs. Misha. Woo, girl. Aquarius said, "Oh, look at DW. I know she was a cutie pie." Josh said that looked like. That's why I just said that's Reese talking to Josh, talking trash. For me, in the beginning, it was just penetration. And it wasn't like I wasn't receiving oral because I was, and it was good, but I was more so into the penetration. Now, kind of even. It's kind of even. Well, no, I still prefer the penetration, but I do want the head.
Well, but I get it, but I don't ask for it. They just give it to me, and I'm like, okay, give me the D, give me the ding-a-ling. I'm like, stop what you're doing because I want the ding-a-ling.
Yeah, you're not into the oral, which is fine. A lot of people aren't, and a lot of women aren't. I'll say, but I wasn't at first. I don't know why.
I love being the one, Weezy, but I love being the one that gives. I like the that part turns me on. I get excited by giving him, getting him excited. That excites me.
Yeah, that does. It does.
But when he go down there to do me, I'm like just like,
So you just not into it. I wasn't. I don't know. I wasn't at first to this last to change my life. Anyway, let me read these comments. The child said he loved it all. Gerald said, "What about eat her till she about to come? Then jump up there and pound her for 3 minutes." Child said 3 minutes. You the man, Gerald.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. He said you gonna get a strong 3 minutes, girl. But the thing is, if you can get her off, that's the trick. Get her off, even if you're not a long lasting man. Get her off at least twice. And by the time you get in there, you can get off and y'all be paid. I mean, it's just people think that you got to be having sex forever. No, you ain't got to do penetration.
Man, David Green.
You ain't gotta. I mean, you don't have to. If you can, cool. But you don't have to if you take time to try to please each other and y'all can get each other there. Sex can be an all day thing, but it don't have to be penetration all day. You know what I'm saying? You can be touching, playing, kissing, rubbing. You can do. It's just different things you can do. And by the time you actually get into the actual intercourse, that few minutes could feel like hours. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on what you do. It just depends on what you do. Kissing, I love kiss. Kissing is just one of them things. Josh said, I just like the oral part. Don't need the fuck. Aquarius said, but see, I'm wild. I hop right on my man's lap and take it. Or once I'm getting ate to a pulp, I'm like, baby, fuck me. Yeah.
Louisa, go back to Josh's statement. He said that he just like the oral. He don't need to have sex. He's satisfied with eating.
He's satisfied with he's satisfied with receiving. He don't have to have sex. But you know what? It might be both. Yeah, getting head. Because I've heard men say, I ain't even gotta have sex with you. Just let me eat you. I've heard that.
Yeah, but that's if a guy tells you that, he thinks that he can get you up to the point where, you're gonna be like, come on, get some of this.
Yep.
No
Trying to
guy
open the door.
Yeah, that's possible.
really,
That's true. That is true.
Trying to open the door.
no guy really just wants to just eat you out. You know what I mean? Unless they have issues or whatever. But yeah, that's just what's the word I'm looking for? A line or something.
Yeah. Okay. That's just a lie. Like they say, they just want to put their head in. That's a lie.
Oh, now you know
Yeah.
damn well ain't nobody just trying to put no head in.
That was when you was young. Just let me put the
Let me
tip in.
let me put the no,
Like,
because I already know I know
and then
myself. I know
they go,
myself enough to know that ain't gonna work for me.
I was dumb. I believe that. Just let me put the tip in. Okay, they go. I'm like, I didn't tip. Man, and you said it. And next thing you know, he was like, I know, right? I'm like, wait a minute, you lied to me.
Let's see. Aquarius said, Gerald, you know something, that convulsing type action because once I'm nutting from you eating me, and you just slam the dick and squirting this everywhere, tears are down my eyes, and I'm bound to say anything. Chow said, I love a good foot job. Josh said it's both. Gerald's laughing. Gerald said foreplay does have the trick. Aquarius said, plus I love to go down on my man because he's sexy and looking in his face makes me nut. Not true, David Green, because my man has had days where he just wanted to eat me before we go out and then we fuck later. Gerald said if she doesn't like head, you gotta start put a finger in her ass once you lock down that. When you Child said when you go down on a woman and you use your fingers, it makes a big difference. Aquarius
That's
says
true.
there are some men who genuinely enjoy giving a woman cunnilingus, and that's true because I've experienced that. I've experienced getting head and nothing else.
That's how I got my
Let a
very first
random dude tell
orgasm.
you that.
I ain't been with
I
no
mean,
random
Aquarius,
dude. I ain't been with no random dude.
Aquarius, your situation different because you
That's
know
what
me.
I'm saying.
You
Yeah,
know
that's
me.
with her
You're
man.
with
That's what I'm
your
saying.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's your man or whatever like that. No, so you know me. That's different.
Yeah, he was
We're
with
saying,
no
talking
random
about you know
dude
me
saying
like
that. Yeah.
first dates or
let
something
me
like
eat.
that. No, you know me when the guy was just like, man, I would. I don't even have to hit. You know what I mean? All that is just a
Yeah, that's a
line.
lie. That's a lie.
Yeah,
I know
it's
that
just a
for a
line.
fact. That's a lie.
Already hitting.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you all already doing the jump and all, that's different.
That's what I said.
He's
Yeah,
gonna do
you can
whatever
do that.
he can to, you know what I mean, to keep you pleased or whatever like that. No, but we're talking about like first
Somebody
time.
just talking about, yeah, let me
Yeah.
just, nah, we already know that. Ain't no first time or not. Ain't no let me just, nope, because you already know what's about to happen. Don't play them games. Child says, when I use my fingers, I put the tip of my fingers in and tease it. Aquarius says, I love being fingers and ate at the same time. She also said, I'm a big fan of being fingered. I've been fingered all the way home so many times, man. That's the most exhilarating feeling.
damn. I'm laughing because I can concur because that's how I had my very first orgasm. It wasn't through penetration. It was oral and playing. And I thank you, Mr. Baker. You know who you are.
What? You always giving somebody a name out. She said, okay, said,
That's a
oh, okay, my
bandit.
fault, y'all. Child said, I can do that. Give my girl head and watch her come makes me happy. Yeah, that's when you with a person, that's different. But when it's just, like David and Molly was saying, when it's just like a random thing, you ain't worried
Yeah.
about that for real. You just,
Well, a random
Josh.
thing. I'm not going to let you. Your hands gotta look a certain way for you to massage me down there. If your
Josh is
nails and stuff
crazy.
not manicured and your hands don't look clean or whatever, you can't touch me down there. I don't, because you got oil and dirt and stuff under your hand and your hands.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want. You can't touch me down there like that with your fingers.
Sure, Mr. Baker sounded like a guitar bandit the way you was
I'm in my favorite
Mr.
Bling,
Baker.
bling, bling,
Who's it,
bling,
Tony
bling.
Baker?
He
sunshine.
played the bass. He played the bass. Reese.
No, what?
Mr. Baker, I
That's
think
why.
Tony Baker. Cram.
Well, that's the one that told me that I got a pee sensation, and he was like, "You don't have to pee." So I mean, I wasn't a virgin. I done had the child and everything,
Oh,
but
that
there's
was
so
your
much I
first
didn't know
time
about
having
my
an
body.
orgasm. That was the
Yeah,
first
my
time
first
having an
orgasm.
orgasm.
Yep, I didn't know
Yeah,
about
that's
my,
a little bit.
and me being crazy, listening to Misha's dumb ass they telling me, oh, you set the mood, you do this, you do that. And they didn't even know. You know how you talk to your girlfriends about what's this feeling and that feeling, and what do you do and what do you don't do. It was so funny because then at
Dusty Baker.
the situation, and he was like, you want to go in the shock, you can't do that, you go in the shock, blah blah this and blah. It was just so it was fun being with that person. I really enjoyed it. I learned a lot from that person. I looked up to that person because it was like he was teaching me so much, that got me to, he helped groom me to, or help mature me in a lot of
Yeah, don't say groom, Lord mercy. Let me read these comments.
help mature me.
Shout said I can do the. Oh, I think I said that. Josh said he said you eating stranger danger pussy. You need your ass beat. Gerald said fingering pussy and fingering the butt while licking her clit. She definitely coming. Misha said how she drive or him if she getting fingered because I can't do both. She said, "Child, that's why you backed up now, too picky." And Josh said Dusty Baker. Y'all so crazy. Aquarius said her ex used to finger her in the car all the time, driving home from work. And let's not forget the kissing on my neck while fingering me. See, I'm a very small and petite, so a dude job holding me down while fingering me and tantalizing my neck. My pussy is waiting to exhale then, and I want the dick more.
Ghost drive the whip.
Right.
Who's driving? Is the he driving? Or
Exactly who
look,
driving.
Aquarius
I
driving
got
the
the
crack.
25 Tesla. That joint probably driving itself.
Driving itself, right. Put the
Driving
address in
itself.
and lean back. She said, Aquarius said, also, I'm into phone sex. I was never into phone sex until my first got incarcerated. My first taught me my body and how to masturbate. Aquarius said, I didn't drive. He does. Oh, she doesn't drive. He does.
Okay.
Funny Man Green, he's so crazy. Josh, it was comedians,
Yes,
Tony Baker. He's like, come give me that pussy receipt, cram.
Cram. Okay. Cram. Whatever.
Cram.
Cram.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Let's see. Oh damn! I ain't never asked the fetish question. Yeah, if you want to, if you want to try something, I tried. As long as it's not anything that can get us locked up, I'm pretty cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if I'm not comfortable with it, I'm gonna tell you I'm not comfortable. For the most part, if there's something you want to try, and I do it because that's what you want to try.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any fetishes.
But that's the only way you're gonna know what you like and what you don't like if you try. Because you might like you said earlier, a lot of stuff we wanted to explore or try, but we was too shy or too embarrassed to say, too posh to come out and say, I want you to hit me from the back or doggy style, whatever. Even though they want to, but you might want it even more. But we
in your mind be going, but you're nervous to say it because you're shy girl or whatever. Josh said Aquarius read too many romance novels. No, she living them Jones, Josh. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think I have any fetishes. I don't think I do have any fetishes.
anything
But I
that
know
you want to try.
I used to have a hard time speaking up. I did used to have a hard time speaking up because anytime I would say something, um, back when I was married, it would seem like it would be like because I know I did one time I asked him to let me see him watch him masturbate. And he was like, "Where the hell that come from? Who you done see masturbate?" This I'm like, "I
You
just
get
want to
accused
see you
so
red." So
much.
I'm like, "I just want to watch you do it." I don't know. Maybe he was ashamed, or maybe he just didn't want me to, which I get. But he didn't say that. He made it seem like I had been watching some other guy do it, and didn't want to see him do it. And I was like, "No, I just want to watch you do it. I ain't never gonna do that."
Why you didn't hide masturbation from us? So they'll go away from us or in the bathroom or they don't want to see us. I guess to interrupt them, maybe I don't know. But I had
a
a part
a private thing. I guess.
to hide it. It's a personal privacy thing. Okay, because I was like, I had one to
No,
try
I
to
don't
hide
know. I'm
it
just
from
saying
me.
maybe I guess. I'm not a dude. I don't know.
Why do women hide it? Do we hide it? We don't hide it from men, do we? We be like, oh, look at this, look what I'm doing. When you want to.
Oh no, I do. I don't. I don't know. It feels weird to be watched, or maybe I don't know. Maybe if you in there, I probably would. I don't know, but just
They be like, look, you better look back and look what I'm doing. And he look over there and he be like, oh,
Right. Let's see. Gerald said, "What about outdoor fucking in the rain?" Now I have wanted to do that.
is
Aquarius
that a
said,
fetish though?
"I don't know if that's a fetish or just something you want to try."
Yeah,
Cause
that is.
I love the rain. I love the rain. But I think
You
it's
say,
just something
Molly?
you want to try.
And Gerald says it's status.
Yeah, I hear
That's good.
I hear a couple women say, you know, what I mean, they like to do it in the rain, but I don't like to be wet like that. No, so yeah,
So you
yeah.
would do it in the shower?
Oh, I mean, yeah. I don't like my clothes wet. You know what I mean? I don't like
Oh,
that soap
Oh,
feeling.
that's wet feeling. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I go outside and run around. I'm one of them run around in the rain type people. So for me, I don't like my clothes wet either. But if it's the rain, I will. Ain't that crazy? Let's see.
I don't like this rain. This rain stinks.
Aquarius said also. She said, "I don't have any fetishes, but my favorite position is laying backwards. I like hanging off, maybe the bed before with my legs in the air. I love getting hit from the back and missionary, but backwards action and side action, leg over top of the leg is best." Let's see. Aquarius said, "Nah, LA jobs pressure. I live that lifestyle for real." Gerald said, "Out there it's September 12th. Oh yeah, we are. It is. It's still on."
Yes, it's on the top in the Virgo
Child,
month.
Child said, "Now I do like to watch a female masturbate." Josh says, "Show proof, Aquarius." Child said, "Give me a foot job and masturbate, and I'll bust in records."
That is the foot
Aquarius
job.
said,
Misha, you hear that?
the first time I
He
ever
like
squirted.
crickets.
Look, she said the first time I ever squirted, I was scared, embarrassed because I didn't know what was happening, and I thought I peed on myself, and I was coming so hard, my body was shaking. That's how I found out aftershock is a real thing.
Who's that?
Uh,
AQ?
huh. Josh said that jacuzzi fucking. Aquarius said I fucked in the rain, the pool, but I like the shower sex. JC, look, he just came. He said, "Damn, can't finally comment." Oh, you can finally. Oh, he been trying to comment. Hey, he said, "What's up, everyone?" Hey, JC.
Ain't nobody called in. Y'all can call in too.
Yeah, well, it's probably the comment's probably good, but he probably couldn't for some reason he couldn't comment. But yeah,
Oh,
no. Let's see.
what JC saying? What's
He
up,
said, "What's
JC?
up?" He said he couldn't comment at first.
What's
Now
up?
he can
What's up?
finally comment. But he said, "What's up, everybody?" Yeah, no, that squirting thing is something else because uh, I've done it twice. The first time I made myself do it. The second time, my boo did it, and both times I was shocked because you don't expect to do that too. But Shout said, "Having sex in the rain makes me feel like we're gonna be sick out."
No, you don't
Gerald
want to deal
laughed.
with this rain. Even
Shout
if
said, "Shout said,
you
where's the number?" But yeah, so for me, the
the
first time
number,
I had, yeah, it's up
call
there.
it out
Shout, Molly just
for
put it up. The first, now I didn't have an orgasm until,
he listening. He can't see it. He listening. The number is 301.
Read it on the screen.
yeah, it's on the screen because he typing. He can type it.
No,
He can see
oh,
it.
he said okay, because he said he's gonna
He
be
in the,
driving. He ain't gonna be able to
yeah,
watch
but
it.
he in the comments. He can see it. The
Oh,
first time I forgot I was married, but it was like I forgot how long we was married. It was after my second child, so that was in 2008 when that happened, maybe. But it was unexpected, and it wasn't from what he was doing, which he was doing fine. Wasn't nothing wrong with what he was doing because I came all the time, but I had never orgasmed, and I didn't know the difference until I orgasmed. So what happened was it was missionary, but for me, I don't just lay there. I'm not a pillow princess. So he's doing missionary, but I'm basically humping back, basically, and at a certain angle. So because of that, and what I call that milking him. So when you on he on top of you and you on the bottom and you hump back, I call it milking. So basically, I'm doing that at a certain angle, and then next thing you know, my body started warming up, started at my toes, and I was like, "What the hell is this feeling?" Next thing you know, I'm orgasming. That was the first time I ever did it, and I never did it again with him after that. I had never only had one orgasm with him. The next time I orgasmed, I did it myself because I didn't used to masturbate at first, and then I started masturbating because he was dealing with a lot of depression and stuff. So we would go 9 months, a year, 6 months without sex, and it got too much for me because at that time sex was my drug. I needed it, so I started masturbating, and maybe yeah. So then I orgasmed from that. And then maybe a few months after that, that's the first time I squirted and orgasm from masturbation. So after I started masturbating is when I orgasm all the time. But during sex before, I had only orgasm one time. Now during sex, I orgasm every time. So there's a yeah. Whether it's with myself or with my partner, I orgasm every time now. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When you learn your body, you get older, you learn your body, you know what you can do. And then when you get up with a partner that actually listens to your body and pays attention, you'll orgasm a lot.
Okay. Okay. That's what I'm saying.
Mm,
That's
let's
how you do
see.
it.
JC said, making my wife squirting is my favorite fetish. Another day, my friend, what's good with you? I think he's talking to Child. Or maybe everybody else. I used to make the girl squirt that I didn't care about. That's weird.
Why would you make her
Why would
squirt if you didn't care about her? To have her hooked on you?
That's interesting. And he said pillow under your butt, lower back. Your spot is easy to hit while laying on your back. And you lift up. If you lift up, another thing you can do is put your feet down on the bed because sometimes, um, I'm going to ask this question too, but a lot of times men hold your legs up or put your legs on your shoulder. But if you put your feet on the bed and lift your butt up, that's easier to hit your G spot too. And that's a lot. You got to play with that. Yeah.
Depending on if you got a curve in your G spot or not. But I found out that a position, you got to be a little
Hey,
limited.
y'all, we got a caller, y'all.
Okay, caller, you say what?
Hello, this is Spence.
Hey, Spence, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm over in West Virginia area.
Turn your radio down.
Paul.
He said he in West Virginia.
Spence, we're getting feedback, sweetie. You got to turn your radio down because we can hear you.
Listening to us and talking to us.
You listening to you.
Oh, I apologize. I don't know too much about this computer mess.
Okay.
Yeah, I was having sex with my ex, and she was on top, and her breath stunk, and it felt good. It felt good, but I couldn't come.
What happened? It hung up?
Hung up. Hey, Mr. John, stop playing on my phone, man.
I'm about to say, why he sound familiar?
It sounds like Mr. John or somebody.
That was Mr. John?
I don't know. His voice sound familiar. I'm sitting here like, that voice sound familiar. Oh, that's too much, yo. Talking about
Hey,
her
your wife, you done married her, brother. You got a wife out here and her breath stinks. It's too late. You get going in. Put your wife on the phone.
Josh said also put my wife's feet on my chest, and that's a good penetration too. Yeah, it's like the lift you got lift up.
That's what I was about to say. The position where you put your legs up on his shoulders, and he's got you up. It's like you're tilted back, and he's like up under you. Imagine both your legs on his shoulder, and he pulling you back, but your bottom part is lifted up.
Yeah, you can do that yourself too, though. You can put your feet up on his chest. I know another position because Aquarius just said that I love the side position. So the side position is almost like halfway from the back, but you just on your side. You got to put your knee up a certain way, and then they get in between there. That's a good way. That's a good way to.
Because you on your side and he's straight. If he's
but you on your side. No, you on your side, but you leaning over. So you on your side and you put your knee over, like you put your knee up a little bit on the side.
Right. But I
Yeah,
like to put my knee way up. It's like that's like the scissors, because he's straight, but your knee is the one that's up, and my leg that's straight is between his legs.
yeah, it
Like
could,
he's
yeah,
on top of
and
me, and that
but then
leg.
you can rock on it. I'm telling you, you have to put in the work if you trying to actually get what you're looking for. You can't just let him do all the work, because he can't. He can do certain angles, he can move, he can do the. But if you rocking with him, if you doing stuff with him, he gonna get all quicker, and you will too. So
And that's where the
it's
one cheek come in at whap, 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 whap. You
Wow,
go
no,
back
not only that, but you
to
got that's the problem, because a lot of women. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. Our orgasm is our responsibility. It's not his. It's not his job to make you orgasm. Of course, he's gonna take it personally and make it his job, but it
Is
is
that
our.
weird that I got mine, you get yours? Is
No. That's not what I'm saying. It's harder for a woman to orgasm. We can come all day long. It's harder for us to orgasm because we got to concentrate. We got to do this. He
Yep,
can't
yep,
control what's going on in your mind. Only you can.
yep.
Also, he cannot, like, he can feel, of course, men can feel certain things around their penis. They can feel your muscles tightening. They can feel certain things in it that you can't personally feel with your hand, because he has the stick, right? But you know what feels good to you. So if you adjust yourself a little bit this way, or if you rock a little bit that way, or if you move your leg up, because he's going to try to do it. If you're not talking to him, he can't help you. But if you're not listening to yourself, you can't help you. So it's your responsibility to get that orgasm. Once I realized that I am in control of my orgasm, that's why I orgasm every time. That's why and the thing is, if you got to communicate, and you got to work with each other, and you got to listen to his body too. So if in order for you to have a real good session, you can't be selfish, but you also got to be a little selfish if you want to orgasm. And don't chase it. Listen to your body. Listen to his body. If you see him adjust a certain way, you adjust too. Because he might you just got to pay attention. You really got to pay attention, and you got to keep your mind clear. It's a lot to get to that place for a woman. But if you really want it, and if you really into that man, that helps it too. But it is your responsibility for that orgasm. It's not his. You got to
And I-
take that pressure off that man. That's why women like, I want penetration. I want to go 4 or 5 hours. Why you need to go 4 or 5 hours? It don't take all the time. Your coochie raw. His dick ain't hurt. He all stripped off. Nah, it don't take all that time. Listen to your body. Pay attention to his. Get
right,
into the situation. And y'all about to pass out in 15 minutes. Like, it don't take that long.
right.
It don't take that long. I mean, if you go again, hey, boom, booyah. You can get a couple sessions in. But you should be able to orgasm. And some people can't multiple orgasm, but at least you can get one out of there. You know what I'm saying? It's not their responsibility. And we put too much pressure on men to do certain things with our bodies that we need to do.
Right. That's true.
Yeah.
Can I respond to that caller's question?
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's still watching, wherever like that and all, but try doggy.
Said keep her
Oh yeah,
breath
definitely can't smell no breath then. But if you
Yeah.
might be able to smell a butt, she gotta make sure she clean.
Yeah.
She ain't brushing her
twice.
teeth. She gotta be
Try
washing her
doggy,
butt.
try mints, try gum,
He
Right.
married.
all that.
Nothing he can do.
Josh said screen them calls.
Other
Yeah.
than
Gerald said sound like his ex was a robot. Gerald said allow her to move like she likes it more than you to get her off. He also said if she can ride you facing you, turn around. If she can't ride you facing you, turn around and do cowgirl style
that too. Yeah, reverse.
without
Yeah,
getting off the
reverse.
dick.
Yeah.
She was sent from heaven. Yeah. Aquarius said, that's the truth. I'm more sensitive on the right side of my clit, yet left side of my vaginal canal. Yeah. Now, wee wee. Did I say wee wee? I didn't say wee wee. Maybe I did. Charles said, I got him over there driving with, oh, you know what? Stop playing. Driving with his dick. You better put your hands on that steering wheel. Aquarius said, yes, I go for hours because I love sex and you stay wet. And I had multiple orgasms. Yeah, no, I'm saying you don't have to is what I'm saying. If you participate. Now, going out, ain't nothing wrong with if you going to go. But if you going hours because you trying to make him make you orgasm, it's not going to happen. One, you're thinking about him making you orgasm. Two, you're not in tune to what's going on. So if you sit here, oh, we got, no, if you're in.
Oh, there's that girl out. Probably got a phone call.
Who?
Weezy Wee.
She was going good.
JC said, lay back some while you riding so I can get to that bean.
To that bean. I ain't heard that bean since Dickie Head ass
You say,
said
plus
that
that
bean.
dude just constantly keep coming like a fountain. False.
That was the first time I heard it called a bean. Now I know what a bean is.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I just vibing, dude. If you come up short, go again. You go forever. She better get hers, you know. But you gonna go forever, then come, then go forever again, then come and go. Like y'all might as well shoot some porn. Y'all can make some money if y'all gonna spend that much time fucking. Might as well put the camera up and get some money.
The money shot.
That's what I'm saying. But ain't nothing wrong with that. But you got to make sure you doing what you need to do. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun for both of you. So if you just worrying about as a woman, because we think too much and any little thought can make us go off. He said John Bivens called me. No, he not. That was my children's father.
So that was Rodney.
No, that was my ex-husband.
Oh.
We supposed to be getting kids get ready to go to school, doing all this uniform stuff. But yeah, so it's like if you're sitting here thinking, any little thing can throw you off. So you got to keep your mind clear, and you can't just be laying there like a pillow princess. You gotta move. You gotta move. You can't just be laying there like.
You got to move it.
Yeah.
Move it.
He said he left work early, but I'm not going to make it home before the show. Aquarius said, plus sex is my daily attitude adjustment, and I'm the type to fuck my man anywhere. He keep her coming like a faucet. JC said, lay back, son, while you riding, so I can get to that beam. Mm-hmm.
Well, we got some announcements we like to make. The first one is tomorrow at Two Mac Barbershops. I'll come on out. Phil just said it's going to be like some type of community event, but they're going to have karaoke for the children outside the store, outside the barbershop, and inside the barbershop, we're going to have our comedy show. And we're doing the school supply drive, stuff that fills up the book bag. So you guys come out, bring your donations out there. Come on out and see the kids do karaoke outside. Then you come inside the barbershop, get your hair cut and some jokes. Tomorrow, guest comedians will be Miss Chocolate, Brian Birch. Yay, Brian Birch. Booba Cow, Al Jenkins. Yay, Booba Cow. Ronnie Harris. Or Ronald Harris. I call him Ronnie Harris. And our very own Phil Page and David Green on the scene. Hosted by no other than moi. And you guys come on, have a good time. And bring the supplies and just enjoy the funny. I think the show is from 1:30 to 4. I'm not sure because I'm going off.
Yeah, you're right. 1:30 to 4.
I don't have the flyer. It's Two Mac Barbershop, Georgia Avenue. The exact address, I can't. I don't.
It's 6307 Georgia Avenue Northwest.
Okay, 6307.
07. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Georgia Avenue. Y'all come out and have a good time and enjoy. The next weekend, the very next weekend, is was celebrating that week. We're going to be celebrating all next week because David Green's birthday, Louisa's birthday. Hey. Yay! The Phoenix rises again, and the Gwen Factor birthday. But very next weekend, starting with that Friday, David has a show that Friday. Right, David?
Yep. Virgo party.
No, David, the Friday. Don't you have a show next Friday?
Next Friday.
No.
The 22nd.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The sip and paint. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, the sip and paint, sip strokes, and stand up comedy. Yeah, it's supposed to be me, Tariq Higgins, and Win Cook.
So y'all go out to Sip and Paint. The tickets are $65. I hope y'all get some cheese with that wine. They give y'all a glass of wine. Y'all get cheese and crackers. I get y'all charcuterie board going on out there. I'm gonna need some crackers and cheese to go with my wine for $65. And all your training.
Oh, Gerald said his birthday was August 3rd. Well, happy belated birthday, Gerald.
Happy belated birthday. That's when we had the comedy kickback, Gerald. Happy belated, Gerald.
Happy belated birthday.
Definitely.
Happy birthday, brother.
Or go through the rest of the stuff because
Oh yeah, well the 23rd is the last poolside party with Gwen Factor. I don't have the address, but again, if you're trying to get tickets, you can reach out to Reese or you can reach out to Gwen Factor. Y'all know her information.
right.
We already did
That's
the
when you
last
get the
comedy.
address, because it's a private, it's
Yeah.
a private party. So that's when y'all get the address. You got an RSVP to go to this show or get your tickets in advance. So that's why. And when you purchase your ticket, you get the address. And that's the 23rd.
Yeah, next Saturday.
Yep. Eddie Bryan, Tommy Taylor, and Xavier Morgan, hosted by the Gwen Factor, the birthday show. Then on the 24th, y'all, I'm so excited about
We got the authors meet and greet, book signing with Althea McFarland. Y'all, Baltimore. I'll be more next Sunday, I think from 3 to 6 p.m. Let's get this address. The cash is $15 tickets. It's going to be in the Sharon Auditorium at 1514 Hawkins Road, Baltimore, Maryland. This is from 3 to 6 p.m. You can cash app. What's up, Baltimore? Dell 443-297-4753 or look on the Eventbrite with Lady J Media Authors Expo.
or contact me.
Yep, contact me.
Then on September the 12th, it's in a few more weeks. We got the Virgo party. Hey, JB Green present. September the 12th. David Green presents a lot. He going on.
He gonna be everywhere.
This is the Virgo party on September the 12th. Oh gosh, that's featuring. No, sorry, headlining me. Yay!
Oh, September 12th, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. How do I overlook that kind of stuff? I don't know. Humble. I'm trying to stay humble. Thank you, David Green. I'm more than happy to get my headline and host and all that. There's a bunch of comedians. I don't know all the comedians on this show.
Well, you'll see him if you come out September 12th. And Reese got another show September 27th with DJ B, man. Oh, I don't know where it is. What's that?
That's going to be at the Baltimore Cultural Arts Center.
Mm-hmm.
I have to get that flyer, but contact DJ B Man on myself for more ticketed information. I do know for a fact that it's going to be Kobe Jack is the headliner, featuring Maria Sanchez and myself. Yay! Hosted by Bobby Brooks. Yay! And our very own DJ B Man is going to be the DJ for that event. So we get to see him on his ones and twos. Most of the time, he's out doing the show, moderating, but he's going to be the actual DJ for this event. So, he's going to also be the DJ for the Gwen Factor's last pool party. So on August the 23rd, next Saturday, he'll be up here DJing for that event. So that's definitely going to be a big thing. And then that is the Virgo celebration on the 27th. But the Libra come in and start in with my boy Molly Hall. So on the first, that's the first day we're going to be celebrating with him all the way down in the creek. Because we're going to be down in the creek up on October the 3rd. That's when Josh said he wants to pay up.
I sure will come down with a crisp $20 bill.
JC, now everybody will be like that.
Well, that's gonna be in hold on. October 3rd at 3353 South Military Highway, Chesapeake,
New
Virginia.
ideas with a sunrise spark, fuel for your
We're gonna be
fire
cutting
when the
up in the
world
creek
feels dark.
October
We're spinning
3rd,
the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the morning
South
mix show.
Military Road.
We love you too, child.
Where the time don't lag, get your inspiration packed in a
That's all I got for y'all. That's a lot.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in with us, joining in on the comments, even our random caller that we think you know who it is, but you know. Thank y'all for tuning in, joining us. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank y'all. Be back Monday.
What's next? I'll be good until then.
Or don't.
Shout out my old boy Trey, man. Trey
Yeah,
gotta
Trey.
get that money.
We did you, Trey.
Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.